Welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad.
Fucking shit, I love it.
It's so good. It's been too long.
It has been way too long. Obviously, welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad, the podcast where nerdy dads talk nerdy fads. I'm Jared.
And I'm Nathan.
Hello, Nathan. It has been far too long since we have heard that music. Holy shit.
I missed it.
I have missed it so much. Okay, so we have a pretty good episode. We're going to talk about David Blaine's Ascension.
Yeah, it's just pretty good.
I mean, we'll see how the episode goes, I guess.
Not great, but pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, I say that because we're pretty rusty. And
it's a little rusty. Little rust on the knuckles.
A little bit, but let's go ahead and scrub them off. Nathan, what's your one quick thing?
My one quick thing is... So my friend Taylor has he used to be the Texas captain for the Cajun Navy, and he has started a group with he's got his friend Trey the Truth is with him right now. It's called 50 Star SAR, which stands for a Search and Rescue. You can find them on Facebook. They are out in Lake Charles right now, helping all of the hurricane victims out there. So if you are looking for like something like positive, like fucking go follow that group because Taylor is posting positive stuff. It's like him, Bun B, DJ Mr. Rogers. These guys are out there every day, like cutting down trees and like helping people in need. So like that's like a super fucking positive thing, and we all need something positive right now.
Yeah, we definitely do. I mean, Hurricane Laura was pretty bad for Louisiana. So
yeah,
if you're feeling up to donating somewhere, that might be a great place to do it.
They're not even really looking for money donations. They're looking for supplies.
Yes.
So
supplies are key. Because I mean, money can go anywhere, but supplies, they specifically have to go somewhere.
Yeah, and if you're looking to send them, if you are looking to send them supplies, Taylor has all of that stuff posted on their Facebook group, and it is 50 STAR SAR.
Do they have a website or anything?
Just Facebook.
Just Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good to know.
Jared, what's your one quick thing?
My one quick thing, Nathan, is that you don't know what a fucking horse looks like, apparently.
I don't know what a horse look like.
Because you...
Okay.
So you saw this picture that was obviously an illustration of a horse.
It was an Akolteki? Akolteki horse. Okay, so me and Hannah were watching... So we were watching The Blacklist, and the horses were mentioned, and I was like, cool, what do these horses look like? And I looked them up, and they're fucking beautiful. But then I just kept like scrolling through, and I just saw like this tiny picture of this horse, and I was like, this one doesn't even look real. And Hannah's like, no, that's because
it's not real.
That is a computer generated image of what this horse looks like. And so I'm the asshole.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've already known that, but I think that the listeners need to know, like, these are the horses that are like deemed some of the most beautiful horses in the world, right? They have the bright, shiny coats.
Absolutely.
And they're bred to be like these high dollar horses.
Yes, absolutely.
And Nathan just saw this image of like he said, a computer generated horse. And it's not even that the horse was computer generated. It's that the entire fucking image is computer generated. And you're like,
literally
this
all of it is
looks
computer
real.
generated.
You're a fucking idiot.
I'm the idiot. I admit this, and I openly own it. I'm the idiot who does not know what a horse looks like. The worst part was when she like zoomed in at the background and was like, look how pixelated this is. And I was like, okay, so the first moment when I knew that I was an idiot was she goes, are you fucking with me? And I was like,
No.
No. What did I get wrong here? It's computer horse.
It's a computer horse.
Akoteki computer horse.
Akoteki tech computer.
Computer. Wait, you said that. You had it right then.
I mean, we do something, I guess. We both sound like idiots right now, so it's fine.
It's fine. It's this episode.
So speaking of this episode, I'm really happy that we got together to do this one thing, because we kind of left everything. Like once COVID happened, like we just kind of left it. Like the world turned to shit.
And it was hard for us to like sit down and talk about positive things.
Yeah. Because, I mean, a lot of people have been affected, obviously.
Yes.
I've had family members that have passed away due to COVID. I have had coworkers. So, I mean, this thing has been pretty real.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's hard to sit down and do thing whenever the world is burning around you. So
yeah,
but not that it's not burning around us still, but it's
but now it's burning. It's a different burn.
It's a different burn. Like it's legitimate burn because everything is on fire right now.
It's a bad whiskey burn.
Yeah.
It's that bad whiskey burn when it doesn't just stop in your throat, but it goes all the way down.
Oh, those are terrible.
Yeah, that's the bad whiskey burn.
It's like whenever one of your acquaintances is like, this is my favorite whiskey, and you're like, is it going to be bad? Because it's probably going to be bad.
It's when Eamon goes, hey, drink this shot with me, and then you smell it and you go, why does this smell like toothpaste? And he goes, oh, it's Goldschlager and Rumpelmints. You're gonna like it. No, I'm not gonna fucking like it because it smells like toothpaste, and I know that I'm gonna throw up.
And it's always gonna be worse coming out.
Yeah, thanks, Eamon. He's not gonna listen to this. He doesn't know.
Who knows? Maybe we can get him to listen to this one episode.
Maybe.
And he can be like, no, that's a really good shot.
Yeah. It's a good shot. Nathan, it's a good shot. He's Lebanese. Nathan, it's a good shot. That's my impression of Eamon. It's not a good one.
It's not a good one.
It sounds like my Syrian friend Ben is what it sounds like.
Which is also not a good impersonation either.
Well, because I used to work with Ben at the Men's Warehouse, and he used to say, Nathan, Nathan, Nathan. Ben, at the time, Ben was like 60 years old, and I was like 25, and he would say, Nathan, Nathan, Nathan. Life is like a carrot. And I'd say, it's orange. And he'd go, one day it's in your mouth, the next day it's in your, and I'd go, stomach. And he'd go, it's in your ass, Nathan. It's in your ass.
What kind of life is he living?
I don't know.
Where he's eating a carrot on one end and then sticking it in his ass the next.
He's living his best life is what it is.
I guess. All right. Well, Nathan, you need some advice?
I need some advice so bad right now.
Okay.
I'm so hard for advice.
You're so hard for advice.
Hard.
All right. Well, I have one. And so whenever we started going into like Reddit and stuff like that, we got some really good stuff.
Yes.
Right? So I wanted to go back to our roots.
Roots.
I went to Twitter.
Yeah.
And I searched hashtag need advice on Twitter.
Like that guy that plays the tuba in Questlove.
I guess similar. Sure. Yeah. All right. So this one comes from Ray at Ray Ann. Help. My kitten has been peeing on my belongings and my belongings only. On my clothes, on my side of the bed, on my seat on the couch. No one else's belongings. Mm-hmm. She's litter box trained. I clean her box daily. Hashtag kitten, hashtag sphinx, hashtag litter box, hashtag cat, hashtag need advice. Nathan, I have a very serious question for you.
Okay.
What you know about Cat?
What I know is that Cat doesn't give a fuck about you.
Cat gives zero fuck.
Cat gives zero fuck about you. It doesn't matter who you are. Cat gives zero fuck about
Cat
you.
Just gives zero fuck.
Cat will pee on everything you own because you are not there when the cat wants to pee on you.
Like you're always one step behind.
Yes.
Cat is always like one step ahead of you and is like, nah, this is where this bitch is going. I'm gonna pee right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pee here. Your cat might be R. Kelly if. your cat might be R. Kelly if.
Serious question. Why do we keep going into these?
I don't know.
Why does it always go to Jeff Foxworthy?
Because Jeff Foxworthy is funny.
No, Jeff Foxworthy is funny, but he's like 90s funny.
No, yeah.
Where you had to have a catchphrase.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Early 2000s, mid 2000s, because Bill Engvall is like mid 2000s.
No, Bill Engvall is
Here's Your
around,
Sign? No,
Here's
that's
Your
definitely
Sign is
like 2003.
90s.
No, that's like 2003.
I can look it up for you after the show, but I'm calling 90s because I remember listening to his CD that he had.
Oh wait, is it the one where he talks about how his cat bats the army soldiers under the the stove?
Oh no, I don't remember that one.
Oh, that shit's so funny. That's one of my favorite jokes that he has. It's just really funny. He's just talking about how the cat's like no talking, back under the stove.
All right,
it's very funny.
I'm sure I've probably heard it. I don't remember it specifically.
Good. It's good.
I will look it up though.
If you want to look it up and you want to tweet it at us, please do at
please do.
High Hungry Podcast on Twitter.
Yeah. But Nathan, what you know about Cat?
What I know about Cat is that cats are assholes and they do not care about you.
Cats are very much assholes. I think that this could be something where the cat is just like mad about something.
Mad about you.
Mad about you, yeah.
Mad about you, yeah.
I love this. Okay, so let's make this fucking sitcom.
Helen Hunt, yeah. Mad about you.
Helen Hunt and Cat. Helen Hunt is now a cat lady. Mad about you.
Oh, Helen, I can't believe you're home. I've just knocked all of your stuff onto the floor from the kitchen counter.
Let's watch Casablanca. You've never seen it, right?
I would, but I knocked all of your stuff on the floor.
There goes your potted plant.
Also, I peed on all of your things while you were gone.
I peed on your side of the bed.
I peed on your side of the bed. I peed on your pillow. I peed on your belongings. I also peed on some stuff that's in the closet. It was closed, but I got in there because I'm a cat.
You know, maybe this cat has some kind of bladder issue.
No, it's only peeing on this one person's things.
Yeah, but like
it's
maybe
doing
it's
it
like,
on purpose.
Maybe it's like, oh, I love this spot because it has this person's scent, and then it's like, oh no,
like it's so,
what happened?
Like it's so fucking jacked. It's just like, oh yes.
Maybe it's like a dog. Maybe it gets excited.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like a dog, and it gets so excited to see you, but it's not seeing you; it's smelling you.
Yeah.
And in that moment, it's like,
Squirtle,
war turtle. It's just. Sorry, war turtle got me. That's good. That was a good joke.
Congratulations. I'm glad you approve of your own joke.
Blastoise.
Oh, wow.
I got all the evolutions in.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good for a nerd podcast, I guess.
If you're looking for a good Pokemon podcast,
look somewhere else. There's probably
else.
some other ones that are very good.
Because I only know the 3 evolutions of Squirtle.
I probably know the one. I know Squirtle.
Yeah.
There we go. I got it. I did it.
It's good.
I would name this cat Squirtle.
Oh, yeah.
Like just rename it at this point, right?
Yes.
What are some other good names?
For something that pisses on your belongings?
Yeah. Pittance.
What?
Pittance.
Pittance?
Yeah.
Pistons.
From Detroit.
From Detroit, the Pistons. God, things that piss me. R. Kelly.
R. Kelly's very good.
R. Kelly's
I do
very
like the
good.
R. Kelly one.
Tom Hanks. But you have to put an ankle monitor on it, and its wife has to take a Photoshop picture of it at the beach, but it's really in its own apartment.
It would look like a fucking computer-generated horse.
It would. It'd be a computer-generated horse, but it would be Tom Hanks in his own apartment.
Very nice.
Oh man, that's funny because it's true. What do you got? What's a good name for a epistemol? It's
How about asshole? Just
asshole.
call it asshole.
No, you just call it a cat.
Yeah, just cat.
Just cat. K-A-T though, because it's gangster.
All right.
You spell it with a C. That's like Bloods. You got that gang rivalry going on.
Cat and cat.
Yeah.
All right.
Cats in the Crips.
Cats, the Broadway show.
Yeah. Cats the Broadway show. You call it Taylor Swift.
Just call it Broadway.
Taylor Swift's weird cat. Rebel Wilson's Wilson? Rebel Wilson's weird cat that eats bugs off of something.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen this
roaches,
movie.
right? I think it's roaches.
It's like roaches.
Yeah.
And it's like upside down under something and just bleh. That's yucky. That's yucky time.
So maybe they should remake it and add like a deleted scene where it's just Rebel Wilson pissing on all these roaches.
Wait, what if it's Billy Zabka from Cobra Kai? Which I have been watching recently. I've watched the first 2 seasons and it's fucking excellent.
Okay.
It does turn into some weird like Degrassi teen
shit.
drama, but I'm super fucking into it.
Do they have a kid in a wheelchair doing karate?
Okay. You're not far off,
but
I don't want to spoil anything for anyone.
I have not watched a single episode yet. I hear people talking about it, and I'm not really that interested.
No, it's fucking great. It's fucking great, and I love the whole thing. Ralph Macchio's great in it, but
they make him seem like he's an asshole.
No, they don't.
In the previews, they do.
In the previews, they do because he's supposed to be the villain. But they make him like a villain, but he's also a hero at the same time. Because the whole point of the show is that every hero's villain is the hero of their own story.
Well, yeah, welcome to fucking filmmaking 101.
Yes. So Billy Zabka is the hero. Like he's Johnny Lawrence. He's the hero of his story. And Danielson. I don't even remember his last name. LaRusso. Daniel LaRusso is the villain for him.
Yeah, doesn't he like own a car dealership or something now?
And it makes him super sleazy at like certain points.
Like at any time, if you want somebody to seem sleazy, make him a car salesman.
Make him a car salesman. Yeah, absolutely. But like he's gross, but then he also becomes a hero on his own side because he comes back to Miyagi-Do. And then he like teaches kids Miyagi-Do while Billy Zabka or Johnny Lawrence is teaching kids Cobra Kai. But he's changing how it is so that it becomes like a positive thing for them. So he like takes something that he learned as a kid and makes it something positive, even though it was something that was negative in his own life.
All right.
I'm
still not interested.
I'm just telling you, go watch like the first 3 episodes. It's on Netflix. Go watch the first 3 episodes. If you don't go to the 4th one, then let me know. Tweet at me at Nathan_Key. Tweet at me.
#PissCat.
#PissCat. Talk to me about Cobra Kai under #PissCat. I will talk about Cobra Kai and Degrassi
and PissCat.
And PissCat, all under the same hashtag.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to the main topic. Nathan, we're going to be talking about Ascension, the David Blaine something?
AKA
it was
up.
the David Blaine something, yeah.
It's when David Blaine upped himself across Arizona. Up 2020. Okay, here's the thing that gets me about this is that literally no one I know heard about this until this motherfucker was in the air.
Yeah.
He was in the air and I heard about it and I was like, wait, what? He's
Since
doing
when?
what? He's upping himself across Arizona. And it was like 7 or 8 different tweets before I even knew he was going across Arizona. And people were like, yeah, he's going like way up in the sky. It was like, oh, wait, what? He's going, why is he doing this? Is he holding on to the balloons? Are they attached to him? I just needed to know more about it.
See, I saw people talking about it on social media, and I got a few updates, and I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, I haven't cared about David Blaine ever.
You're a demon, David Blaine.
Why would I?
Okay, no, the last time you cared about David Blaine was when he put that card in Harrison Ford's orange and he kicked him out of his house.
See, I didn't even care then.
That shit was so funny. Shit is so funny.
So, I mean, let's be honest. Chris Angel's all better than David Blaine, right?
No.
Yeah, he is.
No,
he is. Because let me
sorry.
say this. Because he's still doing magic.
No, David Blaine is still doing magic, but
he's
he
not.
also does these endurance stunts. Like he froze himself in ice.
No.
And he lived in a fishbowl in front of a bunch of people with like no food for like, I don't know, a month.
No, that didn't happen.
No, it totally happened. He was there.
Hashtag fake news.
Hashtag piss cat. No, but he did this stuff. David Blaine has always been somebody who has done magic, but he like street magic.
Yeah.
So, and that's been his thing.
That's when I knew him, when he was doing
Yeah.
the street magic and like the levitation stuff and
he's
shit like that.
He's never been somebody that has done like big like Las Vegas shows.
No.
That's not his
No,
beat
that's not
at
his-
all.
no.
What he wants to do is get on the street and like fuck you in the brain. He wants to fuck your bean. Like you've got Chris Angel who wants to mind
I swear to
freak
God,
you.
I thought you were going to say he wants to fuck you in the ass.
He wants to fuck you in the ass.
In the ass.
He wants to fuck you straight
with
in your
a deck
bean.
of cards.
Yeah, he wants to straight up fuck you in the bean with a deck of cards. But that's been his thing, but then he also started doing like endurance stunts where he is trained. Like he still holds the world record for holding your breath underwater.
For how long?
I don't know. It's something like 7.5 minutes.
I don't know. I don't care.
But he did it though. I got a finger wag from Hannah. But he held his breath. He has the world record, and it's like the longest anyone's held their breath underwater without any assistance.
I can't ever believe any of the shit that David Blaine does because he is used to doing illusions. He is used to like deceiving people. So anything that he does, I think he's just gonna fucking deceive people.
So he's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
David Blaine's a fucking liar.
Yeah,
And
he is.
that's what we're getting to the root of here. He should be a politician.
No, he should not be.
But we don't talk about politics on this show.
But we do talk about hashtag pisscat.
We talk about hashtag pisscat. What you know about dog? So
I know dog don't piss in your spot just because.
yeah, I know we got plenty of T-shirts to sell of what you know about dog
We have
on
plenty of What You Know About
Amazon
Dog.
and stuff, and wherever you can find them. Find Jared on the street. Fuck, Jared just rolls around with these shirts in his trunk, and he's like,
Yeah.
someone recognizing me by my voice.
Like, I mean, at this point, I might just do a parade and like throw them out like fucking Mardi Gras beads.
You walk around, and you're like, you like podcasts?
Hey, what you know about dog? There you go.
Lift your shirt up. Let me see them titties, but then cover them with this shirt. Let me see your chest, but cover them with this shirt that I have in my trunk.
And then the fucked up thing is they like lift their shirt up and it's a what you know about dog shirt.
Oh no, because it's the
They already
perfect
have one.
undershirt.
Yeah. So Nathan, what do you know about the Ascension that he did?
Okay, these are the things that I've heard.
Okay.
I read some. I have not read all. It was 52 balloons.
I don't know why that matters.
That's how many balloons that it took to like raise him up or whatever. To
raise him up.
To raise
on
him
the
up.
third day.
Yeah, to raise him up like he's fucking Josh Groban. You raise me up across all
Okay,
of
we can't afford this.
Arizona. Yeah, but it was like 52 balloons or something like that. And he just rode these balloons across Arizona for I don't even know how long it took him. And then he And it took him up to just shy of 25,000 feet, and then he parachuted the rest of the way.
Yeah, he got as far as 24,900 feet.
That's pretty high. I mean, it's not as high as that Red Bull guy.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up. Is who fucking cares? Red Bull did it better.
Yeah, Red Bull did it better. Not as high as the Red Bull guy who had to have like a fucking oxygen tank.
Mm-hmm.
But like David Blaine did have to breathe funny.
David Blaine did have an oxygen tank.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I just knew that he breathed funny.
Yeah, he did breathe a little funny, but I mean, who wouldn't? He technically went into
Who
Class
wouldn't breathe
A.
funny if you weren't David Blaine?
Yeah.
It's hard work levitating people onto the roof of their garages.
Yeah, it's very hard. He ended up going 24,900 feet, which is...
Oh, it's like 24,900 feet.
Yeah, you're right. It's
pretty up there.
It's almost 25,000 feet.
It's like
It's so close.
100 feet short of it.
What I was going to say, it is Class A airspace.
Yes.
So he had to get FAA approval
Yes.
to go up that high.
But he didn't tell anybody. This is what I'm going to keep coming back to. Is that nobody knew that this motherfucker was doing this until he was already in the air.
Like, I don't even know if he knew he was doing it until he was already in the air.
I mean...
Like, I think that he walked out of the hangar and saw the balloons and was like, hey, I'm going to do this thing.
Dope. Hey, daughter who's with me.
You think I can get on these balloons and just fucking go up like 25,000 feet?
His daughter, and this, tweet at me, #pisscat. I think his daughter attached the last balloon.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like
I didn't watch
like
the full thing. I mean, you can go and watch like a re-stream of it, I think, on YouTube.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, is it even worth it?
No.
We've all
it wasn't worth it whenever you were watching it live.
we've all seen Up.
Yeah.
We get the concept.
Yeah, he dies at the end.
Pixar did it better. #Pixar did it better.
#Pixar Pisscat.
#Pixar Pisscat. Pixar did it better. I mean, he came down. There wasn't even a waterfall or like a weird big bird or talking dogs. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed as well. I mean, like, why? Why do it?
No Boy Scouts involved. No, why do it? It's because, okay, here's why he did it. It's because he wanted something for people to talk about after he did it. David Blaine's like, well, I haven't been relevant in a few years, so
should do something.
I'm gonna just like grab some balloons and fly across fucking Arizona, and I don't know. No one's gonna know.
Just see what happens.
It's gonna be a surprise. 2020 #surprise. #pisscat. #Pixar did it better.
So I want to mention this specifically. Like, he made it look like he was holding on to the balloons.
He was obviously not, though.
And he was obviously not. And he had like this fake sleeve that went over the harness that he ripped off like halfway up for no fucking reason. Like, why? Like, we know you're not holding on to the balloons, dude.
Yeah,
come on.
I watch enough American Ninja Warrior to understand grip strength. And to know that there is no, like, those dudes are like top of their game in grip strength. Yeah. Let's be real. Those dudes can do some fucking incredible stuff just with their fucking hands. They could jerk off an elephant from 200 yards away. But that's
mostly because the elephant has a big dick.
I know. Look it up. Google it.
200 yards.
You can.
That's some big dick energy.
Yeah, you can definitely tweet at me at the real Papa John. But like those dudes, like a crazy grip, but there is no way that one of those guys who do this professionally can hang on to like a grouped up, rope of like, balloon strings for however long he did it. There, like it's beyond.
It was like hours.
Yeah, there's no way that anybody could physically do that.
No.
So Stop lying to us, David
But
Blaine.
I mean, the thing is, though, is that like he had cameras like immediately on him. He had
Yeah.
a helicopter that was going around him the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
He had his GoPros on, like he had his chest, and he had like 2 or 3 cameras capturing multiple angles. Why? Like we're going to find out that
David
there is
Blaine.
most definitely a harness, like we all knew there was.
Yeah, David Blaine,
Why-
we see you.
Yeah. Why do this facade to?
It's facade because he wants to look dope. He wants to look like he's like super strong. Like he's been practicing hanging from a rope in his garage for like 3 years. Just seeing how long he could do it, and then one day he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna grab onto some balloons. He wants everyone to believe that. That's a lie, David Blaine.
Now, one thing I do want to mention is Mad Mike Hughes could have taken some pointers from David Blaine.
Yeah, Mad Mike Hughes didn't even make it that high.
I don't know how high he made it.
10,000 feet.
10,000 feet. And he had a fucking rocket.
He had a rocket that shot him 10,000 feet. All I'm saying is that Mad Mike Hughes,
Shit in your
David Blaine
face.
just shit in your face.
Yeah, he's shit in your face for sure.
With
I mean,
balloons.
look, rest in peace. But,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, Mad Mike Hughes is dead.
forgot.
Don't forget about that.
I forgot because it was another attempt that took him.
Yeah, so Mad Mike Hughes had another attempt and he passed out
Yes.
because of the G-force and couldn't deploy his chute.
Mm-hmm.
So then he crashed to the ground, which, I mean, sadly.
Yeah, that's very
but
sad.
Yeah, it
Mad
sucks.
Mike Hughes, you are wherever you are a hero. You're somebody's hero.
Yeah, you're somewhere. Man, that went dark real quick.
Whether you're above the turtle or below the turtle, you're somebody's hero.
If you're below it, don't get pissed on.
If you somewhere outside the ice walls, you are a hero, Mad Mike Hughes. Is that insensitive?
I'm glad. No, well,
Is that insensitive?
I wanted to say no, but then I was like,
It's
no,
kind of
it
insensitive.
probably is. Yeah,
I mean,
flat earthers, come on, guys,
come on.
like ramp it up.
do better.
I mean, we do have the people that are talking about it being a donut shape now. You do know that, right?
No, I have not heard about this.
Yes,
Donut-shaped Earth.
Yeah, donut-shaped Earth.
But the only person who's going to know
And-
now is David Blaine.
So, donut-shaped Earth and light curves. And that's why we can't see the other side of the Earth. Like, that's why we can't look straight up and
This
see
is-
the other side of the Earth.
Wait, so
Like,
wait,
it's
so
a fucking, it's like a fucking halo.
it's like Halo
It's
from
like
Halo.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where you lost me, is because I had no idea that that's where you were going. Because I was like, light curves, okay, but like we couldn't see the other side of something, no matter what. Like flat surface, curved surface, like a sphere, we can't see the other side. But you're talking about like Halo that goes up and around.
Yeah.
Okay. Like we're inside the sphere, but the sphere is just a donut.
It's just a donut.
We're the donut holes now. Hashtag piss cat.
Hashtag piss cat. So, I mean, I know that this theory has been around for a while, but it's fun to talk about.
Okay, no.
Now I want to get in touch with David Blaine and be like, hey, dude, do we live on a donut? Be real.
But that's what I was going to say is like, you've brought up an interesting point now, is that did David Blaine go so high
That he touched the sky?
that he actually passed through the donut hole?
No. Donut hole would probably be whatever the atmosphere is. Like, I would think that there would still be an atmosphere, right? But
I mean, I don't know. I'm not
like, how far until you get into the atmosphere?
Clouds.
It's definitely not 24,500 feet
I
or
mean,
24,900 feet.
technically the atmosphere is here. Like we are breathing the atmosphere.
Yeah, but like the edge of the atmosphere.
Like the stratosphere.
Yeah.
Like where it's about to go out
Yeah.
into space. I don't know, but that begs the question of, if we are a sphere, if we are a donut like that, there's a part of me that's like, fuck, I wish this was the episode because I have so many questions. Okay, so like if we are living
Nathan, I have a secret for you.
Yes.
It's our episode. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Okay, cool. Because here's my question: is that if we are in the inside of a donut like Halo, and somebody shot themselves straight up, would they not just hit the other side?
Yeah. But then you're talking about orbit, and orbit's going to pull you off of track to go like legitimately straight up. Right.
But then couldn't you also just like, I don't know, Hangar Louie? Can you just like turn left like halfway through and be like, it's fucking space?
You know, at some point, I think that...
And would you hit the moon? Is the moon in the middle? Is the moon the donut hole?
That's a very good question.
And is the donut hole made of green cheese?
I don't think it could be, because then we would know what the dark side of the moon looked like.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Because where's the sun? You know what? These people are more wrong than flat earthers. Like this isn't even just rejecting science. It's like, nah, here's a thing that nobody's thought about, but I also based it off of a fucking video game. That's dope as shit. Play Halo. Halo's dope. But
Halo's fun.
But stop after Reach.
But stop believing in the science of Halo.
Yeah, don't believe in the science of Halo. Also, don't believe in Halo after Bungie sold it to 343.
Fair.
Like, stop playing after Reach. You don't have to play any more Halo.
Speaking of video games, and this could have been probably my one quick thing, fucking Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
I haven't played
remastered.
it yet. I want to
it's
play
great.
it so bad.
It's nostalgic.
I just want to play... And hear me out on this. I just want to play the warehouse level because that level was so good. It's the first level of Tony Hawk 1.
If you download the demo, if you don't have the game, you don't want to spend the money on the game right now, if you download the demo, you can play warehouse.
Oh, that sounds so good. I want to play this so bad.
It's so much fun. It brings you back.
Like, I've seen the graphics and it looks fucking incredible.
Like, every muscle memory that I had for that game is still there.
Yeah, you do a grind and then you do like, I don't know,
a manual.
I was gonna say you do like a kick flip into a manual and then you just slowly stop, and then you just are still riding that manual.
Yeah, you're
and you
still riding that manual as much
up.
as you can.
Yeah,
and then you do an ollie out of it.
Oh God. I want to know what players what characters you can be, like what actual skaters you can be.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Because you got to be Bob.
Bob is in it.
You got to be Rodney Mullen.
I think he is in it. I'm not positive.
Kareem Campbell?
Don't know.
Oh, Kareem Campbell was one of my favorite skaters.
See, my two favorites were always Tony and Bob.
Oh man,
Bob.
Because this is like a geek out moment, getting to like briefly meet Bob at the X Games, just like walking through, because I was working for the magazine at the time, and I was walking through I was going to the media area, but I had to walk through the athlete area, which was before then. And here's Bob with some like 13-year-old kid who's about to get on the big air ramp, and he's teaching him how to street skate, and I'm just like, sorry guys, and Bob's like, hey, yeah, no, cool, hey, thanks. Just like,
thanks for interrupting us.
No, like, hey, cool, no, it's totally cool. You can like hang out and like look at us do this thing that you could never do because look at you.
Because we're professionals.
Yeah, but like look at your body. You could never do this.
Like, look at him. He's 13. He can do it, but he
can do it
most definitely.
And I've been
cannot.
doing this my whole life. I mean, I fucking like did a loop gap. You can take pictures for Instagram.
You can break your leg on some Heelys.
Like, I broke my leg on Heelys, but I also, like, the only reason why I was there was to take pictures for Instagram. And after the first day, I was told, hey, you're taking too many pictures. Limit it to like 1 or 2 a day. And I was like,
bullshit.
But cool, because I also get to see like Metallica for the first time and stand in the media pit with my fucking cell phone. and just have these dudes just sweating on me and like trying not to cry.
But you did, right?
No, I didn't. I didn't actually. and then I left 2 hours into their set. Apparently they played like 3 hours. I left 2 hours into the set because they played every song I knew, and I drove back to Houston.
Well, there you go.
There you go. That's the story. I'm cool, guys. Look at me. I did it. I had a cool job that paid me nothing.
Yeah. Cool jobs usually don't pay you anything.
I had a cool job that like ate up my savings. So
So David Blaine.
I was like, I'm gonna take a sip of my beer and see how you're gonna pull this back to David Blaine.
So David Blaine is he trained, I think he did like 500 jumps. He parachuted 500 times.
Yes.
In training.
From airplanes that he did not have to hold on to.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, he jumped from 25,000 feet.
He jumped from 24,900 feet.
No. Whenever he went up to train in the airplane, he jumped from 25,000 feet.
Yes.
Like that was his projection that he wanted to jump from. So that's where he was jumping from. So why do the whole fucking balloon bullshit? I don't get it.
No, because he had to up himself.
It doesn't like
no Boy Scouts.
Like I said earlier, who fucking cares at this point?
There were no Boy Scouts, no weird bird.
Kevin. His name is Kevin.
There's no Kevin. There was no Doug. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah.
He upped himself into the sky for
no reason.
For however long. And it was just like, fuck it. I might make money off of this.
Like I watched the highlights on YouTube. And I legitimately wanted something interesting to happen. And not a fucking thing happened.
No,
like I wanted him to
fall to his death.
Not fall to his death.
You wanted him to plummet to the ground and fall to his death, and you go, 2020 claims another one. Is what you were saying.
No. I mean, maybe a little bit inside. Maybe just a smidge.
Like,
but no.
I want 2020 to claim somebody who deserves it.
Yeah. But like I legitimately wanted him to like disappear or some shit. Like just drops and then all of a sudden he just disappears. Like that would have been impressive.
Into what? Into the fucking mist?
I don't fucking know. Into something. Like he goes into a cloud and he just doesn't come out. I don't know.
Like there's just something. A fucking like sandstorm and he drops into it and we don't know where he is and he comes back and he looks like fucking Mad Max. And he's like, I took the Fury Road to get here. I don't know why I made him sound like JFK.
Yeah, I don't either.
That was the accent I came up with on the fly.
Okay.
I have to apologize to Andrew and Simon in this moment for instead of doing an Australian accent, I went straight into JFK and I apologize.
Okay, let's rewind it and then you do an Australian accent.
I can't.
No, let's do it. Let's go.
Shrimp on the barbie.
You're a piece of shit.
Oh, she's a beauty. I had to to go into an Australian accent, I have to say either something that Mick Dundee said, or
Steve Irwin,
or Paul Hogan, aka Paul Hogan, or Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Oh man,
crikey!
Get that stingray away from me!
I don't think he said that.
No,
I don't think he said that because I don't think he saw it.
I immediately feel bad about that.
You should. I am crying in my heart.
You don't cry.
Which is ironically where Steve Irwin got stabbed.
Oh no. That hurts me so bad. I love Steve Irwin so much.
I do. I'm so happy that his kids took over his mantle.
Yes.
They are so great.
You've seen that I have an action figure of Steve and Terry.
Oh, really? No, I have not seen that.
Yeah. I have I have their action figures. I had their dog, and I don't know where it went.
See, I have a stingray.
No
action figure.
No, you do not. No, you don't. Oh,
I could.
man.
You never know.
I remember the day after he died getting on you'rethemanNowDog.com and all of like the fucking, this is like pre-meme. Like all of, and like, it's like just like all of the shit that people made to commemorate Steve Irwin and just sitting there being like, you guys are all assholes. Because it was all like the shittiest stuff possible.
Yeah, obviously. It's the internet.
Yeah, it's the internet.
Welcome to the internet.
But if you've never been to ytmnd.com, definitely do that.
And just see what you can get into.
Yeah, #BizCat.
#BizCat.
It's totally worth it. It's totally worth like just going and looking at shit that people made like 20 years ago.
Like, I most definitely want somebody to come in on this episode and be like, oh no, PissCat really resonates with me. I'm going to draw PissCat.
I'm going to do like a PissCat thing, but it's going to be like a cat spinning in the background while Blanca, like, while you've got Blanca just like going ham on a couch. He's like getting electrocuting that couch, but he's like really like fucking that couch. But then you've also got meat spin going.
Like, I think you're talking about two different things at this point.
No, like, because
he's just full on fucking the couch.
No, because if you know anything about you'rethemanNowDog.com, you absolutely know that everything I'm saying is real, and you've got rolling going in the background. Yes.
Oh man, somebody please draw PissCat.
I need a PissCat, please.
Yes, please. I mean, obviously, you can tag the show at High Hungry Podcast.
Please do. Please tag us. We need more attention. Give me attention.
Pay attention to me.
Buy my beer.
I mean, you've got some pretty good beer.
I do got some good beer.
Let's not get into it though.
No. But it's good.
It is good.
It is good beer.
So Nathan, I think kind of what we wanted to do on this episode, beyond the main topic, is kind of talk about the history of our show and kind of why we started it and when we started it.
Yeah, but like nobody fucking cry.
Okay. I didn't know that was a stipulation, but we'll see.
If you cry, I'm out of here.
If you cry, you're going to make me cry.
So, okay, first of all, we have to talk about so we became friends because of your cousin Ben, who used to be our
couch sitter
on like our first like 5 episodes.
Something like that. Yeah.
And Jared and I both discovered that we both loved My Brother and Me because Jared posted something on Facebook and we barely knew each other at this point, and I immediately called him on it, and then we like it was like instant friendship.
Yeah. Over podcasting. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we had hung out before several times.
Yeah.
But we weren't, like, extremely close.
No.
Like, we were friends, but we weren't, like, close friends. I remember the first time I met you, it was at Glitter.
No, it was PJ's.
No, it was at Glitter.
The first time I remember you was PJ's. You didn't make that much of an impression on me.
I never do. No, it was the first time I remember because Ben told me that we were going to go to Glitter and that we were going to go and meet you.
Yes.
And yeah, you like the first time I saw you came and like bear hugged Ben from behind.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I try to make Ben as uncomfortable in public as possible.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Because
that's his girlfriend's job at this point.
As much as I love Ben is somebody who he absolutely needs friends around him who will humble him in public. Yeah. And I am that friend.
You're that friend.
I am that friend. I remember when Ben just had a mustache and
he's had some fucked up facial hair
and
experiments.
I can't wait for Ben to hear this episode and he's going to like Facebook group message us and be like, hey, fuck you guys, though. My mustache looked awesome. No, Ben, it didn't look awesome.
Remember the Western wear that he had going on his face at one point?
Yes.
Like,
he had that weird
handlebar. He was everybody's Huckleberry then.
But oh God, we're not here to shit on Ben.
We're not. But remember that time.
Remember that time that he ruined Munchkin Quest for David? David Toscano, and David was like, fuck this, I hate this game, I'm never playing it again.
Which is funny because usually it's Ben who gets that.
Yes.
Because we were playing Diplomacy. It was not us. It was one of mine and Ben's friends in Beaumont. And like the strategy, if you've never played Diplomacy before, you're supposed to go and make these deals behind closed doors and then like fuck people over.
Yeah, it's definitely about fucking everybody over for world domination.
Yes. It's a pretty fun game, I think.
It is pretty fun. But my favorite part about playing it was when Matt said he was going to be French and you said...
You would pick French, you smelly idiot.
You smelly idiot. But also is when you and Nick, who was on Spoop Squad with us, were in the kitchen at our old apartment with both the doors closed, and I popped in and screamed, and Nick fell to the floor screaming because I scared the absolute loving shit out of him.
Yeah, that was a good moment. There have been a lot of really good moments with the podcast and just like friendship in general.
Oh yeah.
But I think so. The one thing that made us start podcasting was because of our shared love for the brothers.
We had a shared love for the brothers, and we wanted to do something. And at the time,
you were doing
Cause I'm an Adult. Yeah, I was doing Cause I'm an Adult with Nez,
and it wasn't really going the way that you wanted it to.
It just wasn't really going anywhere. And I love Nez. Nez made our theme song.
Nez is great. Yeah,
Nez is fucking super talented, and we had a fun show. But it was
a little bit more.
There was
loose.
Yeah,
there
was
no
very
structure,
loose,
no
no
format.
structure. It was like we both kind of came in with like something to talk about that happened that week, and we would just kind of talk about it. But it was mostly like we were really making a podcast for our friends at the bar.
Yeah, but your friends never listened to it.
They didn't. They really didn't. But we did get a weird following. We had like 100 listeners.
That's weird.
We had like a weird listenership of like 100 people that we had like listeners like all across the country, just kind of spotty. But it was like nobody wanted to admit to their friends that they listened to these two idiots talking to each other. Like, because we would just get together and bullshit before we went to the bar and did karaoke and got drunk and bullshitted.
Yeah.
That's literally what the show was.
No, literally what the show was you making a joke and Nez laughing.
Nez has one of the best laughs, and it pleases me to this day, to the point to where I keep trying to talk Nez into doing another show. Like, we'll get drunk, and I'm like, dude, let's like do another show, and he's like, I don't know, I don't have time, I'm too busy. Like, as like he's now a published author.
Yeah.
What's the name of his book? It's The Extinction of Us.
Yes.
So go check it out. I proofread like the first 10 chapters, and it's really fucking good as far as like an apocalyptic book. Go check out The Extinction of Us. Stephen Nesbitt is his like real name, but we call him Nez.
But we call him Nez because we're friends.
We call him Nez because we're hashtag real true friends.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag pisscat.
But yeah, please go check out literally anything that Nez has done. The dude is like ridiculously talented.
Yeah.
I know that he's been working on writing fucking scores for like TV shows, and he's like submitting stuff for TV shows.
And he does great work. Like you said, he did the intro for us.
He took what Stacey,
he did Spoop Squad.
He wrote Spoop Squad, which was fucking incredible because it feels like something fucking Danny Elfman would write.
Yeah.
And then for Tamada, he played it. Like he took what Stacey wrote and like actually played it out and
put it together.
Yeah, he enhanced it a little bit, put it together, made it really pretty.
Tightened it up just a little bit.
Absolutely. And didn't he speed it up a little?
I think they matched pretty close.
I thought he beefed it up like 10 beats per minute, something like that.
I'm not sure. I think they were pretty close.
Yeah, it was pretty close, but he did something just with the speed, and it was like once we heard it, we were like, oh no, this is it. And Stacy was even like, no, this is exactly what I want.
Yeah.
So
Ness definitely knows what he's doing.
absolutely. But yeah, so I was doing that show with Nez, and I think it might still fucking be up. He offered to like just give me like the hosting site and to do a show called "Cause I'm an Adult,"
Cool.
which I've been throwing around some ideas with. So I don't know, fucking like in the future, look out for "Cause I'm an Adult." Like just fucking like subscribe now, and you'll get some like old ass content with like Devin and Nez and our friend David, and then you'll get some like content with me and Nez and Devin, and then you'll get some content with me and Devin and David and Nez. And then eventually you'll get some content with me and I don't know who else.
And then something.
It'll be something.
Maybe Pisscat. Who knows?
Hashtag Pisscat. Look, if we leave you with anything today, hashtag Pisscat.
Hashtag Pisscat.
Hashtag David Blaine up.
So what is the reason that you got into podcasting in general? Because I know I got into it mostly because I had like an absolute fear of public speaking, and I thought that podcasting might help me get out of that. And actually it pretty much has, because I have gone on to be a speaker at a podcast convention.
Yeah.
We've done a live show
We've
for
done
Hi Hungry I'm
live
Dad,
shows.
for Tamada, a collaboration with another show, Passion Nerdly.
Yeah.
All for Comic Palooza here in Houston.
It's like, I don't remember their names, but I don't remember the show's name, but it's John and Roxy.
Yeah, John and Roxy with Passion Nerdly. They put up a lot of content.
And they put out
up
good content.
A lot of good
Check
content.
them out. Here's why I got into podcasting.
Okay.
Is because I got super into talk radio. And I'm talking like
Rush Limbaugh.
No, but I'm talking like Coast to Coast AM.
Coast to Coast AM is great.
Which is legit, and it's still on the air. And I say legit, I mean it's fucking fun. Like, you don't have to believe in like, and I don't even listen to most of what they talk about anymore. But like, it's super fun. Art Bell is a fucking innovator of talk radio, and he has done stuff with radio that nobody. George Norrie, God, what's Ian's last name? I can't even remember. Ian does a lot of the shows now. But like, these guys are fucking innovators and have done some incredible stuff with radio, and some of the creepiest fucking radio I've ever heard. So I got super into them, and like sports talk radio, like Lance Zerline and John Granado and Travis. I can't remember Travis's last name. Travis Rogers, Travis Rogers used to be the producer for Jim Rome.
Fucking hate Jim Rome.
Jim Rome is a piece of shit, but
Jim Rome is most definitely a piece of shit.
But Travis Rogers came to Houston and started his own show on 1560 AM, and it was fucking awesome.
Remember that time that Jim Rome was, I think it was like Jim Elliott?
It was
Is that his name?
No, it was Chris Everett. Wait, no,
it's Jim Everett.
Jim Everett. He kept calling him
Chris. And Jim Everett like attacked him.
Okay, didn't attack.
No, he attacked.
He stood up, pushed the table out of the way, and punched Jim Rome in the face. It's not like a full-on attack. It was like, I'm pushing this and punching you in the face one time because I've asked you repeatedly to stop calling me Chris Everett.
Yeah.
That is not my name.
That is not my name. Like, Chris Everett was, I think, like a female tennis
player. Yeah. And Jim Everett was a football player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like...
And Jim Rome was obviously a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit. But like, yeah, like I got so into talk radio for a long time. I'm talking years, like over a decade. And I was like, if I didn't have this stutter that I have, I would love to try to do talk radio. And doing podcasting has helped me overcome a lot of my stutter. I mean, you guys can definitely go back and hear a lot. It'll be in there.
Yeah, don't go back too far.
Don't go back too far. But you can go back and you'll hear my stutter.
Yeah.
It's not super prominent. People's stutters are different.
Obviously.
Like what I'll do is I'll repeat a phrase or I'll repeat a word. I don't hang on a syllable or a consonant, but I'll repeat a word or a phrase or something like that. And I've had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, I don't even notice your stutter," and I'm like, "Well, it's because I have like really interesting things to say. I'm really funny, so that's the problem."
That's definitely what you tell people.
Yeah, but this is 100% why I got into podcasting, because I saw an avenue of these are people doing what I really want to do in a medium that I'm okay with doing it in, and I felt free in doing it. I felt like I could be myself. I felt like I could, because
we don't have the restrictions that radio has.
When not only that, but I was a pastor for 15 years.
Gross.
I worked in churches for 15 years. I was a youth pastor and I was a worship leader for 15 years, and I never felt like I could be myself in public. And podcasting for me was an opportunity for me to be who I really wanted to be and who I really felt like I was in public.
It sounded for a moment that you were going to say pasta.
I was going to say podcasting.
Podcasting.
Because that's just my mouth working faster than my brain, which is part of my stutter. Thanks for pointing that out, and I feel bad about myself, and I'm probably going to cry about it.
I hope you do.
Okay, I probably will. So what really, like, you wanted to do public speaking, but you were afraid of it, and this brought you back into it. Like, what really drew you back in?
So it's not even really that I wanted to do public speaking. It was mostly that at the time, I was in college for communications, basically. And
yeah, I did that too.
So, public speaking I had to take 2 classes for public speaking, and I was terrible. Like I went in completely unprepared, and I stuttered and stammered through the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I did not feel comfortable being in front of people because I had to be in front of at least 5 people. And it kind of dawned on me. I was like, what if I could do this thing and like project into the void a little bit, but know that there is somebody somewhere listening, and maybe it'll help me kind of mold myself into being a little bit better. Right. And I think I did that. I think I accomplished what I wanted to with High Hungry, in a sense of I wanted to become a little bit more confident in speaking in front of people. So, I mean, if you're listening to this and you're terrible at public speaking and you want to do the same thing, it's a great way to just go out there and at least try to do something to make yourself a little bit better.
Yeah, because like one thing that it teaches you is being able to, like, if you're in front of a microphone just talking, you can get in front of a group of people and just talk. Yeah. It's because you don't have to connect with people who are standing in front of you, because I'm an introvert. I really am. And I can turn it on when I need to. I can turn it off. But I definitely need like alone time to regroup. It's definitely who I am. It's a huge part of who I am.
After conventions is big.
But like, what I learned from, because, I used to be on stage. I've played music in front of 3,000 people. I can get in front of people and not have to connect with a single fucking one of them.
Yeah.
Because I learned that they're literally just part of the room. And when you can take a group of people and make them a part of the room, podcasting helps you with that, because you're speaking into the void. You're speaking to people who are out there, and you see. I mean, I'm looking at you. Like we were talking about like earlier today, we're like, how are we going to record this? Or am I going to be recording from my house and you from here, or am I going to come over to your place and are we going to record this? And I enjoy sitting in front of you talking about this stuff and doing the show because like sitting at home, I'm just going to be staring at a fucking like white wall.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be staring at my laptop. And for me, like I do enjoy seeing your reactions and feeding off of you in real time because this is also better for the recording.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Because it's essentially it might it might as well be one what's it called, waveform.
I don't know.
It might as well be like one waveform going
Okay.
across because it's just easier for editing, and I know that at this point because I edited like most of Spoop Squad.
I don't know how many you edited of Spoop Squad. I'm not sure.
It was a lot. It got to a point where I was doing it like a lot, but anyway, I don't know. That was a fun show. You'll never hear it now, unless we bring it back. Or maybe. But yeah, like this definitely helps with learning to speak to other people because you are speaking out and you're speaking into a microphone. And whether you're sitting in front of your desk and you're staring at your computer screen or at a white wall, or I don't know what color you paint your walls, but whatever, you're just staring at something and you're talking or your notes or whatever. It definitely teaches you to speak effectively, because that's the number one thing about speech communication is it's about learning how to speak clearly and effectively. And if you get to that point and you're able to do that and you can put it out in the void, and whether people listen or not, it doesn't fucking matter. Because you have said what you needed to say. You've made your message. Yeah. And I mean, that's what we've come on this show to do, is to like speak our message into the void. And if you guys connect with it or not, like, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, but it kind of does matter because we want to connect with you.
Yeah, we definitely want to connect with a lot, however many people we can. And we have had some listeners reach out to us before.
We've had some great emails.
Yeah, we've had some great emails from you guys. I mean, I still talk to one of the listeners that sent us an email whenever we went on hiatus one time.
Stormy?
Zach.
Oh,
no,
Zach. Okay.
Zach, yeah. So him and his wife, I kind of talk to them periodically. I mean, it's not like a everyday thing or anything like that, but we kind of message back and forth sometimes. And I mean, it's a connection that I wouldn't have had unless it was through this podcast. So
yeah, and we love you guys.
Yeah, we love our listeners
in like a non-sexual way.
Well,
it's definitely a non-sexual.
It's most definitely non-sexual.
Don't say well. Like you know what though? Like if you showed up, if you showed up at Jared's apartment, you might get fucked. No, it's not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen.
No, it's not. I've pretty much come to the conclusion that I'm just asexual at this point. So
I don't, but that's not by choice.
A little column A, a little column B.
Whatever helps you sleep. Whatever helps you sleep. But yeah,
what are some of your favorite parts of this whole podcast?
Okay, some of my favorite parts.
Because I got to be honest, one of my favorite things that we did was Pitch It.
Oh yeah,
I did 3 episodes of Pitch It.
We only did 3.
We only did 3.
And one of them ended up becoming a movie.
Bill and Ted 3 is
Bill
definitely
and Ted 3 became a movie.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing.
I feel like we actually spoke that into the void. Like that became a thing because we did that episode, and then it was like 2 or 3 months later they were like, "Oh yeah, we're writing Bill and Ted 3."
Yeah, it was okay. So Keanu Reeves had come out and said that they wanted to do it. So it was kind of already out into the ether, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't have a script. So that's where we came in and we wanted to, pitch this thing. And honestly, dude, I think it was probably one of the best things that ever came from this podcast.
Get Away from Gam Gam is
Get Away from Gam
Get Away from Gam
so
is probably one of our best episodes. But here's one of the things that I loved, and I almost said something to you about it today, but I didn't because I knew that we couldn't come back on it just yet. Was Wish.
Oh, Wish You Would is so
I
good.
Wish You Would. That was so much fun. And y'all have you have no fucking idea how much joy that brought to us, because you guys only got like a 20-30 minute episode of that, but Jared and I literally spent hours sitting in the living
fucking
room
cackling to each other about these stupid fucking things we were finding.
Yeah, and like sending each other like links to stuff, and we would literally be sitting there watching like fucking Ghost Adventures or something, and we would message each other something we'd found on Wish, and it would literally be quiet, and they'd be like, ha.
9 times out of 10, it was sexual. Because Wish has the best shit.
Yeah, it's like 10 times out of 11, it was sexual. It was it was some of the funniest fucking shit, and I never did get my weird robe.
Your weird robe.
My weird silk robe that's just a little too short to where like if I put it on and I'm just standing up straight, my dick would hang out below it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That shit was so funny, and I wanted that so bad.
Some of the other things that I really enjoy are obviously What You Know About Dog. What You Know About Dog is one of my favorite things. Stacy, thank you for that one. Our friend Stacy, she's
that's
on Tomato with
Stacey.
us. But I mean, we definitely, some of the episodes that we did with Gil were super fun.
Those are like 5 through 10.
Yeah, it was a short amount of
Super
time.
short.
Like super early.
But Gil made a big impact with our show.
Yeah.
And how
He really
we
did.
interacted with each other.
Yeah.
Because we really like discovered our dynamic through Gil.
Right.
And Gil left us to do another show.
You made it sound like he fucking died. Gil left us.
Gil left this earth.
He left the donut.
He left the donut. He left the donut, and I don't know. He's on a pelican flying through space somewhere. That's a solid ass like Halo joke that somebody's gonna get. Hey, you know what? Real quick, because I just got a text message from him, is my buddy Mason. I just want to give him a shout out because he's listened to the Jackal-Bees episode and just texted it to me.
Nice.
And Mason's dope, and you guys should buy beer from him. I don't know if that'll make the final cut. I don't care.
Probably
shout
not.
out to Mason.
I mean, how are they going to buy beer from him?
I don't know, but shout out to Mason either way. It'll tickle him to no end to get a shout out on a podcast.
I think one of the other things that I really enjoy that sprung from this podcast is Tamada.
Yeah, Tamada definitely came from this because we both wanted to play D&D and we didn't know how to start it, so we made a podcast.
So we made a podcast because we knew that people wanted to be on a podcast.
Yeah, and I contacted Stacy because Stacy and I were friends in a Facebook group for a podcast called Trends Like These that Travis McElroy used to do, and Brent Black and Courtney Enlow. It joined the show later after I stopped listening to it, just because the show just kind of stopped. It started being all about politics, and I just couldn't listen to it. But because I listen to podcasts to get away from the real world.
Yeah.
But also go play Use Your Words. Anyway.
Yeah, Brent Black helped design that game, and it is great.
It's fucking great. Some of the most fun I've ever had. If you like Jackbox, go play Use Your Words.
Yeah, Use Your Words is really good.
Stupid fun. So like Stacy and I were both like heavy into the Trends Like These Facebook group, and we became friends through it. And then like we, one day I was just like, hey, we're thinking about doing a D&D podcast, and are you into this stuff? I don't even know. And she's like, no, I'm totally in. And the first time I ever, like, Stacy and I had been friends for about 2 or 3 years, and the first time I heard her voice was when she called in the Skype call from fucking Michigan to do Tamada. And that was like a really special thing for me, because it's literally like meeting your internet friend in real life.
Yeah.
And then I actually got to meet Stacy.
Yeah, and then we actually got to meet Stacy when she came down for Comic Palooza.
Yeah, and that's so special to me because it's somebody that I've adored and been friends with for years, and I got to meet her in real life.
Yeah.
And it was like this just totally cool thing. And she slept in my daughter's bed.
At my house.
Yeah. And that's something that would never have happened if we hadn't started this show.
Yeah. No, like you said earlier, it all sprung from one stupid fucking Facebook post.
Yeah. And all you did was like quote a joke that they made on the show. And I went, you listen to my brother and me.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have now here
4 years later.
It's probably like 5 years later now.
A little over 4.
Yeah. Because
we started in 2016.
Yeah, but I'm talking about that post was probably closer to 5 years ago.
Oh yeah,
it
probably.
Took us, y'all have no idea. It took us like 4 or 5 months before we even started recording.
I think that we wanted to have everything perfect, and it's never going to be perfect.
Well, we wanted it to be perfect, but we also wanted to be the brothers. And
I think we wanted to be successful like the brothers. We didn't go into it thinking that we were going to have a show like the brothers.
Yeah.
We wanted definitely to have the listenership, which, let's be honest, we do not.
We don't. But y'all keep listening. Y'all keep
even while we're on hiatus, people are going through and either just picking up the podcast and listening from the start, or
we've had like a shit ton of listens over the past 4 months, 5 months, and that's just been unbelievable. Like y'all keep showing up and supporting us, and we're not even putting out new content.
We're not doing anything for you. Why are you helping us?
But you're also like, at the same time, you're like, but also fuck Conan.
Yeah,
so,
fuck Conan, fuck Luminary, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fuck Conan, fuck Luminary. Joe Rogan has moved to Texas, so he's like not a Texan. So, but also I can't shit on him officially, but I can't not shit on him officially.
I would not shit on Rogan just because I do go and listen to some of his episodes, and he is a really good interviewer.
He is a good interviewer,
and he was one of the beginning podcasters. Like he was one of the first ones. So he was coming into the medium before anybody else was. He already kind of had a name for himself. He wasn't as popular as he is now, obviously. I think that he was already doing Fear Factor. Is that correct?
I think he started it right after Fear Factor, which would put him right in line with Jesse Thorne.
Yeah.
He's like right around that time.
Yeah. So I give Joe Rogan a pass.
I'll give him a pass
on my celebrities getting into podcasting.
Yeah. Also, welcome to Texas.
Yeah. Well, Nathan, I think that we definitely need to do one more thing before we're gonna go. I need some advice.
Okay. I love that you brought up Piss Cat earlier because this also has to do with pee.
Of course it does.
Here is our, before we go on an indefinite hiatus, here is the quote-unquote last need advice. This is from shitty-ass Reddit user Anasad?
Sure.
Anasad?
I like Anasad.
Anashead. They say, I love to pee on plants when it is hot outside. Is that God for them?
That is a very good question.
Is that God for them,
Is
Jared?
that God for them? No, I don't think it's God for them. I think that's Satan for them. Because it's like, oh, nourishment. No. This is not.
Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring in Bear Grylls real fast.
Okay.
Bear Grylls can drink his own pee.
Mm-hmm.
And it hydrates him.
Yeah.
It's his own pee.
But doesn't he filter it?
But if you are a plant and someone else pees on you, does that make is that God for you?
No, that's not God for me.
No, because
is R. Kelly God?
Could be.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Is R. Kelly God?
Could be. It depends on the plant. Depends on the plant.
Depends on the plant.
Depends on the plant. If the plant is under 15, then yes.
Oh, fuck.
Um,
No.
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 Don't pee on minors. Okay. I just had to say it.
Don't pee on anybody unless they consent.
Yes. It's consensual pee.
Yeah.
Hashtag consensual pee.
Yes.
That's our new hashtag. We went from hashtag pisscat to hashtag consensual pee. Is that God for them? Okay. If you are a plant, it's something that you can't fathom walking around on two legs, which you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Pees on you, but you can gather nourishment from that pee because you're getting, water and sodium from that pee. Does that make them God to you?
I'm going to stick with no.
But Jared, hear me out. They're giving you nourishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're a fucking McDonald's.
No.
You're
no,
a McDonald's to them.
No.
Yep.
Because here's the thing,
You're
though.
giving nourishment.
Wait. Hear me out. If you, you're let's say you're a flower. Let's say,
I am a flower.
okay, no, you're a, okay, we live in Texas. You're a bluebonnet.
I am a bluebonnet.
You're a bluebonnet out on the side of the road on 71.
Okay. I'm picturing this.
Okay. Like past Ellinger, but not quite to like LaGrange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're a bluebonnet on the side of the road, in between the Hrushkas and Bucky's, and somebody pulls over, and it hasn't rained in like a month, but you're a bluebonnet and you're growing. Somebody pulls over. And you don't know what a road is. You don't know what a car is. To you, a car is just a big thing that moves by. It could be a cloud. You don't know. You're a fucking plant. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they pee on you. And you get nourishment from it. And it gives you life.
Right.
Does that make them God to you?
No. Because, and hear me out.
Okay.
If you were too fucking stupid to know what a car is, how do you know what God is?
You don't, because you're a fucking plant.
Yeah.
You're a flower.
So you're telling me that the bluebonnets have this idea that, like, they understand what God is?
Who knows? Are you a bluebonnet?
Well, you indicated earlier that I was. So
No,
yes.
no, that was hypothetical.
Oh.
Are you bluebonnet now?
I guess I'm so confused. Am I a bluebonnet or not?
I don't know.
Tell me.
I don't know. No, are you a bluebonnet now? Are you a plant now?
No.
Do you have an understanding of what God is to a plant?
No.
Because
no.
here's what I'm getting at is that the answer is yes.
The answer is no.
No, the answer is yes, because you're a human being. You don't know what God is to a plant. God is whatever provides you with sustenance.
That's not true.
No, because you're a plant. You can't go anywhere.
God is whatever you're supposed to go and praise on Sundays.
You don't. No, no. I'm not talking about like an evangelical Christian, a fundamentalist Christian. No, that's not true. No. If you are a plant, to you, God is whatever provides life to you.
No, that's not true. Because, I mean, you have to say that plants understand the concept of a God to say that something is a God.
Yeah, but they don't have mouths. They can't say God.
They can't. They don't have brains.
They don't know the word, but they know that something gives them sustenance and life.
No.
And if you pee on that plant, then you are both the sun and the rain cloud to that plant. And that makes you God to that plant.
What is a stinky water?
You know what? I'm not gonna complain. That's me as a flower. I'm not gonna complain. It gives me.
I mean, where am I gonna go?
I get that sodium that I'm needing, and there's ammonia that keeps the bugs off of me. Also, that man's bald head is shining the sunlight on me, and that is making me fulfill my chloroform. My chloroform is so just bubbling.
I hate you as a plant.
No, let's go. I'm a better plant than you are. You're like, no,
no,
I don't get, no.
I don't understand what God is.
Give me that sustenance, oh bald-headed God. You shining that sun on me, and that's Apollo. I know that because I read the Greek mythologies. I know that that's Apollo, and he's sending his sun rays to me. And oh Lord.
So basically, you are an evangelical plant, and I am a agnostic plant at best.
You sending your sun rays on me, and I'm feeling it in my chloroform, in my chloroplast. I'm pulling up words that I haven't used since 5th grade science class.
Jesus, take my pollen.
Jesus, take my pollen. Jesus, take my stamen. Oh. Stamen's the penis of the plant world. Y'all can't see this, but I have my hands up to my side and I'm just rubbing my thumbs in my fingertips. Like it's like
a fucking creep.
Like I'm creepy. I'm so creepy right now, and it's making Jared really uncomfortable. That's
like you're creepier than usual, which is surprising.
Jesus, take my stamen. Take my pistol and my stamen. Rub them together. I'll make little babies for you. I make little babies for you, P God.
Hashtag P God. Hashtag piss cat. All right. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and end on that golden note. Nathan, is there anything that you want to plug right now?
I would like to plug. I am going to be joining the cast of Tabletop Nerdcast, which is our friend Percy does a rotating cast of role-playing like tabletop games, and I'm going to be joining that cast. And Percy and I have been talking about doing another project that may or may not be interesting to you. I don't know. We haven't even named it or anything. It's just kind of in beta.
Very cool.
So, Jared, what do you got to plug? Where can people find you? Because this is, I don't. If you guys haven't caught on yet, if you just like tuned in and you haven't seen any Facebook post, Jared and I are going on a hiatus with the show. Jared's got a lot of projects going on. I am moving into other projects. This is something that we would both love to come back to in the future. But for right now,
we're leaving it open.
We're leaving it open. This is a hiatus, indefinite hiatus.
Yeah.
And
But I mean, stay subscribed because you never know.
Yeah, you never know. We might plug other shows with this. We might come back to this. But
I mean, maybe we just change the RSS feed completely over to Piss Cat Golden God. Who knows?
I love this so much, and I want this to become a thing now.
Like what? Okay, so Piss Cat Golden God. What is this show about?
Piss Cat Golden God.
Like there's something there.
Piss Cat Golden God.
We got something.
We got something. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good. But I just want to say, hey, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being a part of the show with us. Thank you for interacting with us on Facebook and Twitter, and please keep doing so because we're not going away. We're just,
I mean, just like Applebee's, we're still out there.
Yeah. Like mom and dad just don't live together anymore, and so like there's still love between us, but not really. But also like we're still your dads.
Yeah, you still have to listen to us.
You still have to listen to us. So, we're still around. And Jared, where's everybody gonna find you?
Okay, so I am doing multiple projects. I have The Three Mouseketeers that is on pretty much every podcast platform that you can find. It's the number 3 Mouseketeers, and that's a Disney podcast that I do with my 2 sisters, so it's a sibling podcast. I am doing a Houston-based podcast group called Hips. You can find us at Hips HTX on pretty much any social media platform. We're going to be doing some Facebook and YouTube live streams. This is something that I'm doing with Carrie Gordon, who runs the podcast family for Comic Palooza.
Yes.
And also Ming Chen,
Yes.
who
Please
Shared
get involved
Universe
with this.
Podcast Network. Ming was on Comic Book Men. He is connected with like Kevin Smith and those people. So loosely kind of based, along with Ben Affleck, I guess you could say.
like the second worst Batman.
Yeah, but hey, a Batman nonetheless.
Batman nonetheless. The
Batman
second worst
nonetheless.
Batman, but also a
I
Batman.
mean, we'll see what Robert Pattinson does.
Looks dope.
It looks pretty good, but we'll see.
Looks dope.
Other than Hips, you can find me on a new show that I'm going to be creating with a friend of ours, Omar, and that is called The Wardrobe Department. We're going to do a YouTube channel. It's going to be on podcast platforms as well, but probably the best way to watch that one is going to be on YouTube, because we're going to throw in some visuals for some costume designs.
It's not going to be dicks, you fucking perverts.
It's not going to be dicks, but keep watching. You might find one from here, here and there. But it's going to be a really fun project. This is something that I've talked about for a couple years now with Omar, and finally we came to the conclusion that this needs to be a YouTube channel. And it took so long for the Wardrobe Department to really get going, because it didn't necessarily feel right just in a podcast scenario. So I'm glad that we decided to go ahead and put it up on YouTube and show the outfits for the movie that we're talking about. And it's going to be a really fun project. So that's pretty much everywhere that you can find me as of right now, other than old episodes of Hi Hungry I'm Dad or The Mundane and the Arcane.
Or in Jared's apartment.
Or in my apartment. Just come over, hang out, have a beer, whatever.
Hey, you could I don't know, watch him while he sleeps.
You could.
I mean, it'd be hard.
It'd be pretty creepy.
You're on the 3rd floor, so it'd be a little hard.
Yeah.
You got to climb that ladder.
And if you're a vampire, you could levitate.
You could
Or if you're David Blaine, you can
David Blaine.
God
you just
damn
hang
it.
out. So David
just
Blaine.
up yourself.
David Blaine, Ultimate Stalker. How did we not hit this? It's too late now.
It's too late.
Oh, fuck. Thanks for listening, everybody. If you love our show, help us grow. Or, I don't know. We're not really growing anymore, but leave us a review. It helps our listeners find us. It helps new people find us who have never heard of us before, and it'll help people come to our new projects that we're doing.
You know what? If you decide to start leaving us reviews and blowing us up, we might come back.
We might come back, and
that's kind of why we're leaving it open.
No,
it's up to you guys.
If y'all start leaving us reviews, we will come back and just do episodes of us reading your reviews. Because not enough, y'all. But y'all start leaving us reviews, and we will come back and start reading them. We've only grown because of y'all spreading the word.
Join in whatever conversation we're getting into by searching Hi Hungry Podcast on all social media platforms, or by contacting us at hihungrypodcast@gmail.com.
It literally goes to Jared, because I do not know the password to the email. So that will only go to Jared, and he will read it and not tell me about it.
Not tell him.
Not tell me. Help us to create a better show, or a future show.
Or just help us come back.
Help us come back. Yeah. By donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/hihungrypodcast. Doing so helps us stay alive.
Maybe not.
Or not alive. Who knows?
Piss apparently helps plants stay alive. So
piss helps plants stay alive. Your money helps us stay alive, but also helps fund our future projects.
Yeah. Which we apparently have a lot of.
Apparently so, yeah.
So I guess that's going to do it. I guess final notes. Hashtag Golden God, hashtag Pisscat. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, no, and literally as always, keep it nerdy.
And don't forget your pants.